In this video we're going to show you the 5 basic lighting setups for portrait photography or interviews. For the 5 setups we'll be using both harsh and soft lighting. So let's start with the well-known Rembrandt lighting. This setup refers to the lighting technique used by the famous Dutch painter Rembrandt. In order to get this light you'll need to place the key light at 45 degrees on the left or on the right side of your talent. Then position the light high on the stand in a downward position. Then it's time to take a seat and check the lighting. So for Rembrandt lighting we want to have a triangle highlight on the dark side of the face. This is the Rembrandt look that we want. And of course there's no rule about the right amount of contrast between highlight and shadow. Keep in mind that the final look depends on the talent's face. Its shape is unique and therefore custom adjustments are always a necessity. And there you have it, Rembrandt lighting with harsh light. Time to switch to soft lighting. For this demonstration I'm using the parabolic softbox of Bresser, the 70 centimeters. But of course every kind of softbox will do, as long as it's diffused light. As you all know, a softbox blocks light, so in order to get the same exposure, you'll need to increase the output of your light. So the setup remains the same, still angled downwards, but be sure that the softbox isn't in the frame. In this case I'm adjusting the height since there was too much spill light on my face. So increasing the height solves this issue. And there we have it, soft Rembrandt lighting. For the next lighting setup, we simply position the light more towards the front to get loop lighting. By placing the light at around 30 degrees on the left or right side of the talent, we're creating that loop shadow under the nose. By adjusting the height of the light, you can shape this loop shadow. Keep in mind that the shape is unique per talent, so custom adjustments are a necessity. Now it's time to switch to soft light, and I'm again using the parabolic softbox from Bresser. So it's possible that you need to adjust the output and the height of the light. But in this demonstration, only increasing the output was enough. Side by side, you can easily see the difference in the contrast between light and shadow. The next setup is butterfly lighting. And for this we need to position the light right in front of the talent. Preferable in a downwards angle around 45 degrees, but this needs to be customized per talent. It's best to use a boom arm for this particular setup, otherwise the stand could be visible in the shot. Then it's time to take a seat and check the shot. What we are aiming for is that butterfly shape shadow right under the nose of the talent. And this is harsh butterfly lighting. Now we're gonna switch to the Bresser parabolic softbox for that soft lighting. And for this setup there's a chance that you have to rise the light, otherwise the softbox could block your shot. Now it's time to check the result, and of course you can do some minor adjustments again to fit the talent's face shape. And there you have it, butterfly lighting, the most used setup for beauty shots. And then we're going for a more dramatic look. And for this setup we have to locate the key light all the way to one side, so the talent will be lit from only one side. The downwards angle of the light depends on the look that you want. So this could be around 80 degrees, but could also be straight from the side, with a downwards angle of 0 degrees. The important factor is that the light is positioned at 90 degrees from the talent. Then take a seat and check the lighting, and even do some minor adjustments to the position, the angle or the output of your light. And also for this setup we're gonna switch to the soft lighting with the parabolic softbox. And as you can see, the shadows, the highlights and the overall contrast are less intense. And then it's time for the last setup. So we're gonna position the key light to the other side of the talent at around 45 degrees to get the broad lighting setup. For this lighting setup we want to lit the part of the face that is closest to the camera. The light should be placed in a downwards angle around 45 to 80 degrees, but feel free to adjust the position of the light to your liking. Often the talent is facing away from the light when using this setup. almost like having a split lighting on their face. And then we're gonna switch to the parabolic softbox again for soft lighting. And as you can see here too, the shadows are soft and the overall contrast is more subtle.